joueurs qui seraient sur la glace ce matin.
Ouais. Tu as vu souvent, parce que ça fait longtemps que tu es dans le hockey, des coups comme ça, où on dit que c'est un coup qui est légal, la rondelle est autour du joueur, mais pas de rondelle.
Check qu'on essaie d'éliminer, tu sais. Puis c'est un match, c'est une game rapide, physique. C'est impossible de les éliminer à 100%. OK? Fait que Slav est correct.
Mike Matheson va jouer son 500e demain. Comment tu vois sa progression? Je sais qu'il dit quand il est arrivé dans la Ligue, il voulait faire ça. Comment tu vois un petit peu sa progression en tant que joueur?
Non, mais il y a une belle progression. Je pense que depuis qu'il est ici, il y a plus de responsabilités. Puis ça vient pour contrôler une game aux deux bords de la glace. Puis qu'est-ce que j'aime de Mike, c'est qu'il à chercher l'équilibre. L'équilibre de se lancer dans l'attaque, l'équilibre de rester en arrière. Puis cet équilibre-là, là, c'est une zone grise. Il faut que tu fasses attention avec ces joueurs-là. Différence dans un match, parce que tu le laisses dans cette zone grise-là. Fait que tu fais attention, puis tu essaies de... c'est sûr, il joue beaucoup de minutes, il faut que tu gères un peu de ça. C'est dur de ne pas le faire jouer plus. Tu veux dire? Fait que... mais non, écoute, on est content de l'avoir, puis c'est un gars qui travaille très fort, Non, c'est pas ça.
Être concerné. Tu te sens concerné.
En tout cas, he cares. He cares.
Dirais-tu que Kent est allé le chercher dans son meilleur?
Un joueur qui a beaucoup d'années en avant de lui aussi, puis assez d'expérience dans le passé. Je pense, c'est sûr, je pense qu'on l'a pogné au bon moment.
Tu veux dire qu'il a à cœur le sort de l'équipe quand tu dis ça?
Pardon?
Qui a à cœur le sort de l'équipe, ce que tu l'as dit?
Oh, oui.
À quel point il fait
un mot traduit par 4. Hein?
À quel jeune joueur de l'équipe?
Oui, mais je pense que côté influence, c'est avoir une constance d'équilibre sur ses décisions. Tout dépendamment où on est dans le match et tout. Je pense que ça, c'est un exemple que Mike essaie de montrer à nos jeunes joueurs.
Je ne jouais pas ce hockey-là avant. Es-tu étonné qu'il appelle ces
Non, parce que ça prend, il n'était pas dans la même chaise aussi. Là, il est dans une chaise là, présentement parce que c'est... voyons.
De démontrer ce qu'il
fait. Exactement, démontrer ce qu'il fait.
Talent.
Exactement, fait que... puis quand c'est une adaptation pour lui aussi, c'est toujours essayer cet équilibre-là. Puis c'est une chaise importante, puis son équilibre est très important pour notre équipe.
Marty, how would you feel about any head contact being penalized, like adopting a rule like the AAH?
I mean, I think they should be reviewed, for sure, because it happens fast. Like, I wasn't sure at first for me yesterday, and I saw it live. And you see it, on replay, it's easy, it's a job of making these decisions and, instant, So I don't blame the refs. I think as a league, we've done a good job. I mean, you're talking 15, 20 years ago. So I think the league has done a good job of trying to protecting the players so we can continually have better product on the ice. Guys are not away from the game.
I guess what I'm asking, though, is hit because he doesn't go out of his way to hit him in the head and Slap is leaning forward. Would you be open to the NHL adopting a rule where any hit where contact is made with the head, there's a penalty?
Well, sometimes the guys are off balance. Some guys lean forward to make a play at the last second. So there's a little bit of gray area, and I think it's really good that we're paying attention.
just going to ask you the same thing that I asked Marty. Hit last night could be deemed a legal hit based on the rules. Would you like to see, or how would you feel about the NHL adopting a rule where any attack leads to a penalty?
I think that's tough to say. There's definitely scenarios where there's head contact that his reaction was probably seeing Slav on the ground and go like, whoa, what happened there? And the refs don't have that liberty of being like, whoa, what happened? Let's go look at it. Everyone then looks at the replay and it's like, oh, how can you not call that? So I think it'd be great for them to have the discretion of just reviewing it, not has head contact needs to be a penalty, but just be able to review it just so that they can have the same luxury as everybody else.
La Ligue, Martin disait tantôt, puis je pense que c'est évident, la Ligue a fait un gros step pour protéger les hommes Slav. Ils viennent d'une génération où ils ont moins appris instinctivement à se protéger plus parce qu'ils n'ont pas connu ces années-là. Qu'est-ce que tu penses de ça?
Comme tu as dit, quand moi je suis rentré dans la Ligue, c'est un peu différent. Ce qui était correct comme frappe. Donc, ouais, c'est difficile à dire.
Est-ce que pour toi, le 500e match est significatif pour toi?
Je le savais même pas.
Tu sais maintenant.
Ouais, je sais maintenant. Ben, c'est sûr que c'est beaucoup de matchs, mais je pense que j'en ai beaucoup à aller encore.
On parlait avec Martin avec les Panthers.
C'est sûr que oui. Je pense que j'ai beaucoup appris ici. Puis, c'est sûr qu'il y avait des saisons qui étaient vraiment difficiles, des parties dans les saisons qui étaient. Je suis sur la glace, hors la glace. Je pense que ça m'aide d'apprécier l'opportunité de jouer les minutes que je joue maintenant. Qui n'est pas parfait d'un bord ou de l'autre, que je sais que j'ai déjà. J'avais plus pire avant ça, puis je sais comment le.
Forrest, who else might have lent you support that could help you find your best self as you move forward?
Oh, obviously, I owe a lot. He drafted me and gave me a chance, gave me my first game in the NHL, and then did a lot for me. We had a lot of moments together where things weren't things. You know, there were definitely some tough moments there where I was really struggling mentally, and so there were definitely some guys for sure. Being able to get on the phone and you know, with his experience with past players and things like that, to and evaluate my game and evaluate where I can get better at.
Quand tu étais avec les Panthers, même je me souviens des moments où tu jouais à l'attaque, quand ça allait moins bien, est-ce que tu soupçonnais que ton plafond pouvait être que tu es présentement?
Je dirais que oui, mais c'est sûr qu'il y avait des moments où je pensais que ça n'allait pas arriver. Puis je pense que ça, c'était une des choses qui était le plus difficile, c'est de savoir. Donc ça, c'était décevant, puis c'était difficile à accepter quand tu rentres dans l'aréna chaque journée, mais c'est sûr que j'ai jamais allé dans cette année-là puis changer quelque chose. Je pense pas que je le ferais, parce que je pense que tout arrive pour une raison.
Ça a été quoi le déclic, Mike? Ça a été quoi le déclic entre toi qui la game de dominer, de devenir le joueur que tu es aujourd'hui? Ça a été quoi le déclic dans ta carrière?
Honnêtement, je pense que de pouvoir juste changer de parcours un peu, aller à Pittsburgh, changer, c'était en septembre, puis c'était l'année qu'on n'a pas commencé jusqu'en janvier. Puis en septembre, on a commencé à regarder des clips, des vidéos ensemble. C'est sûr que ça, c'était un des personnes qui était le plus important pour cette progression.
Penses-tu qu'avec Montréal et Pittsburgh, parce que Kent a déjà dit qu'il aimait beaucoup le modèle des la façon que Pittsburgh jouait, comparativement à ce que c'était avec Caneville en Floride?
Je pense que la façon qu'on joue maintenant est un peu plus en ce moment, je joue avec la confiance, puis je pense que j'ai un meilleur understanding de c'est quoi mon jeu, puis de le faire. Merci.
Merci beaucoup.
How are you guys?
Good, and you?
I am 10:20.
Had to get there. Speedy.
The hit on Slaf is still a topic a little bit today. Should refs have the right to review a hit like that, or?
I mean, you know, we're in this situation. Obviously, we wanted the review. We asked for it. The ref's position was they didn't see it as a penalty, so they didn't feel the need to. He felt like the contact was initially on the chest, and that, you know, Slaf had kind of almost moved forward and lowered his head and into that position, and, you know, played a. You know, when you look at the rule, that's really on the line. You know, it's really borderline, so it can go either way. And I think, you know, that one didn't go our way. Things where we're happy Slaf's all right, and you know, we'll have him tomorrow night.
Should the PA at one point, because the league is doing its thing, but you feel like the players should be a little bit more vocal on what you want as players?
There's a competition committee. I think players are, you know, anything that happens, players have input, and, you know, nothing happens without the voice. There's going to be a little gray areas, I think. You know, other sports have tried. You look at football. Football's really tried to eliminate the head contact, and, you know, a lot of people are complaining they've gone too far to protect the quarterbacks. And there's, you know, it goes both ways. I think you protect the players, and obviously head contact is a serious issue, and you know, that's something that we'll always try to the integrity of the sport.
You played internationally. It's a different rule of any head contact, whether it's accidental, incidental, whether you mean to or you don't. It gets.
It would definitely take some adjusting. I think, to be honest, every time I've been over there, it's one of the things, Team Canada, we always have an issue with it. You know, it's something where early on in those tournaments you take a lot of penalties, and it's, you know, you go to that, it would just take some time. I think players would adjust, just like any rule. It's just one of those things that, you know, I think those conversations, and I think we have gone in the right direction. I think there has been, you look at some of the hits that were taking place, reality in our sport is something that players love, fans love, and it has a huge impact on who wins. It's a skill set, so it's one of those things that you can't eliminate, but you have to obviously be smart, and protecting the players always comes first.
I said about 10 years ago in this game, the game is different now. Do you think that it's a bigger challenge for a young player like Slafkovsky, who didn't know that area?
Hit a lot more than Slaf did growing up, and you get used to it. You know, it's one of those things where, you know, obviously he's always been the biggest guy on the ice, and now he's going up against you know, guys that are equal to him. You know, I think that was a big topic this year. That was probably the first big hit he's taken, and he's bounced back up. He's a tough kid. He can take the physicality. He understands that. It's one of those things where he was trying to make a play to help our team. It comes into a coin toss and didn't go our way. But I think for Slaf, he's a big, strong guy. He's really understanding how to use his body, and you know, he's physicality to his game and imposing it on other guys this year really well.
Thank you, Brendan.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Feeling good.
Is there any doubt or any concern that Well, the ref said I got hit in the chest, so I was ready to play, I guess. Yeah.
Is that the most frustrating part, knowing that, you know, they didn't review, they had the chance to go and watch the replay?
Well, I would say the worst part for me is that they take me out of the game for absolutely no reason because I was good to play, and I miss important and we didn't even get penalty from it. Like, I was on the ice for probably 6 seconds, and it's still like I have to do all this stuff, so it's kind of weird for me, but nothing I can do about it right now.
Last year you got where the enemies are on the ice.
I feel like I know. Yeah, scanning more and like my head is up a little more. And yeah, yesterday I don't think I could have done for when I look at it, but yeah, I feel like I'm getting hit less than last year, that's for sure.
You feel it was a cheap shot?
I mean, definitely wasn't a cheap shot, but
Definitely more physical recently. Do you think that it will come more? Having the opponents who... Am I right if I say that?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, could be. Could they maybe try to hit me more, like get me off the puck too, because they know I use my body and stuff. But I don't really think about it. I just go out there and play, and someone's trying to hit me, I'll just try to, I don't know, protect myself. And yeah, no, I don't really overthink about those things.
Thank you.